Welcome everyone to this evening stream, to the nightcap. Should I say, welcome everyone to Gran Turismo tonight. I'm your host. I'm going to take you deep into the evening. I'm your host, Camman7, and we're gonna lay down some sick lines and probably wreck some cars. Maybe we're gonna bring a finish about mid-pack. I'm guessing probably somewhere around 12th or 13th. And we're going to try to bring it on home for y'all this evening. So just sit back, relax, and listen to the soothing sound of my voice as I take you into the evening. But yep, here we are. It's late, man. It's like 11 o'clock. No, it's not 11 yet. It's going to be 11 when we get started. But so here we are. Apologies for the late start. Had a little family emergency today. So unfortunately, but I got a little bit of practice in, then I had to go because of said emergency, and then got back, and I probably could have got into the last time, but I was scrambling, and I got home like 15 minutes before, get the stream up and everything, so I just decided to go ahead and just push all my chips into the 11 o'clock start time, so here we are, and yeah, we're going to see how it goes. Look at all these activities we have, guys. We've got Nations Cup, Manufacturers Cup starting up soon. The GT Cup tomorrow. I don't even know. Like, I haven't even touched this thing. It's tomorrow. I mean, I guess I have to do it because it's in my car. Like, I drive an actual GR86, so I think I have to do it. So that's tomorrow. So look at all the activities. Picked a heck of a time to just dive right into iRacing, honestly, because it's really diluted my time to invest into these series. But so here we go. Where we currently sit, sadly, because of a glitch, we weren't able to do liveries. Let me show you the awesome livery I made. I mean, I'm sure you saw it in the thumbnail. Let's check it out. Well, plenty of time to look at that. Look at that guy. It's got all my sponsors. My actual one sponsor. I got some W over here. I got my peach, some sort of peach mango drink in here. How about that? But this car, let's talk first about this car. This Nation Cup has been the season of the meme race. Almost every single one of them has felt like some sort of just like obscure car that we don't use a lot. Just on difficult conditions. It's just been, or just off the wall kind of cars or new cars. There's just been a lot of curveballs. I get they're challenging like the best of the best drivers, and I get that this is like the big deal. Man, it's been hard though. And again, at a time when I'm probably not as invested as I should be into Gran Turismo. But there's my sick livery. But this car wants to kill you. It's gotten a little bit better, but man, I really had to go back to basics and almost that's why like tomorrow, going into that GR Cup race, going from this monster to a street car, GR86, that thing's gonna feel like we're on a, I don't know, a little cart or something. It's gonna feel completely crazy compared to what we're driving today. But let's go ahead and hop in, get some practice in before we hop into the race. We got what, like 30, let's say 24 minutes? The lobby don't even open for 24 minutes? Yeah, that's about right. 10:45. So here, check out our time. I did manage to get into the 150s. So we're, kind of lingering around the other contemporaries, our friends here. I'm going to turn the TV down just a little bit because I think the mic's picking it up. But, the mouse, I've been playing too much iRacing. I'm trying to use the mouse to move my cursor. Don't work that way, right? So we'll see. We're 2,784th. at the start of today, I think we were like 7,000th. So we've made quite a bit of progress today in the little time we've had. I don't feel as bad as I've felt in some of the other races, but we need a good finish bad. We've not had good finishes in the Nations Cup. We didn't even do Wednesday's race. Honestly, guys, I had a long day at work. I came home and like I just did not have it. I was like way off pace. I just was not in tune. It was going to be a disaster. I ended up going to bed at like 10 o'clock, which for me, I'm a night owl. I usually go to bed at like 2 a.m. So like, I don't know. I just didn't have it on Wednesday. But let's go ahead and they throw us right in here. Before we even do that, we got to dial up our... Okay. All right. Let's go. This cord is right in my hand range. It wasn't that bad earlier when I was practicing. I felt like. I don't know. I'm going to knock that. I need a longer USB cord so I can run it all the way around, but I don't really have one right now. So, okay. I don't like that. I keep being subconscious of it. Just going to think about it. Pretend it's a race car. There's all kinds of wires and stuff hanging around in a real race car, ain't there? So, hopefully you're not sick of watching this race already today. If you're like me and was up at like late last night watching Omega's stream, my go-to Australian for watching what's going on before we get a hold of it. And I think we're definitely going to be off pace by a little bit. We might, towards the back field, we may be a little bit more closer. I don't know. There's a lot of variables that go into it. But these cars are crazy. And the thing that you'll notice, that's one of those races where everybody's got sections that they struggle with. So, like, you're going to have a wide variety of people that, you know, like this section, don't do it as good as I do it. I'm going to have sections where I do it way worse than everybody else does it. So, like, you really got to be on your head on a swivel in this race because you never know, like, right here, when someone's going to carry all the speed through and when somebody's going to, like, do a heavy brake. So you really got to be ready. Not to mention this car throws you some curveballs. So that's going to be interesting. One thing I definitely noticed that helps is use as much curb as possible. If they, you know, use all of this, try to use this, that's what... I ended up just having to turn off the ghost. Usually, you know, I put on a ghost of, like, the fastest people to help me learn it. It wasn't even helping. They were so alien and, like, the stuff they were doing, it was not helping at all. So I just kind of just started doing the old-fashioned way, going by my best one, and just trying to keep improving. And we got quite a bit better. I think we were like a 155 or something at the start of the day. And I'm honestly, last night when I first sat down to try it for the first time, could barely even get, it took me like a while before I could even get a lap in. Alright, I'm just kind of warming up here. That's the spot where I need to get the inside of that curb. I prefer to get the inside of that one. And of course, we've got heavy damage, which means you got to be on your toes for that. That could be an equalizer. It's just going to be, and of course, it's the other big kind of X factor is being the last race of the day in a difficult car. I think you're going to see a lot of people did one or two, and by then we're like just so sick of this car, or you know, or being just going to be done with it. And that can be good or bad. I've had times where, you know, that's helped us with that last final race has been better. And I've had times where that just means all that's left are like the worst drivers that have wrecked themselves out of the first two races, and this is their last chance. And you end up with like the dirtiest lobby imaginable. So like we'll have to see. You never know. We're probably going to qualify near the back, so we just need to try to stay out of trouble. Funny thing is, I think just I am running a very like conservative, safe lap that's kind of slow. But as soon as I put the mediums on, my pace is pretty much like right at everybody's pace. So it's almost like I run a medium style lap even on the softs. So I think our medium stint I think will be pretty good. Or I mean comparable. I think our medium stint we won't lose near as much as when we switch to the softs. So that's where this car's, and then you can't get back on the gas. I feel better than I've felt in a while, though. I just have not, like I said, I've not felt locked in really at all the Nations Cup so far, which sucks because we were at the highest DR we've ever had going into it, and we've lost in just about every single race, well, every single race we have. It's just going to be a lot of that. I think you're going to get a lot of that with everybody. Consistency in this car is so hard, especially fast consistency. So you're going to, almost everybody's probably going to have one or two pretty big, mess ups. So it's going to be like how you recover, eliminating the mistakes. And just trying to be as consistent as possible. I missed the curbing there. Not going to be my smoothest race, but hopefully we can get it around. I had to make quite a few adjustments for this car. I had to dial down my sensitivity to like 4, which I usually don't do because it was so stiff the first. Had to mess with my brake force settings just to try to get the car stopped. This thing's been a bear. I really like to get the inside of that curb. It's a hard one to get. All the momentum's taking you to the right. It's really hard to get that car back left. The car don't want to go where you want it to go. Can't get it stopped in there. Alright, back into the 150s. That's a good sign. We can at least do that. I mean, for us, it's a good sign. Others are maybe not so much. I mean, like I said, I know that's going to be slow, but it's not like as slow as we were looking on Wednesday. I tell you what, guys, man, Wednesday was looking terrible. As much as I was like, I can't go in there looking like this. It'll be so embarrassing. It's a combination of things. For whatever reason, Trial Mountain I'm just terrible at. I think it's a very slidey course. Like it's very, you have to be almost drift your way through it, and that's not how I drive. So you want to get as much of all those curbs as possible. I want to get inside of that. Not terrible. Ideally, I want to actually hit that curb, but if I just follow that tread, the kind of groove you can see there, it's okay consolation prize. There we go. That's better. Still didn't get as good of a getaway though, did we? Like my medium stints are only like a second off of that. I did like a low 152 in my mediums, which should be way worse than that on this track. This is going to be one of those just get through it races. Just get through it. Whatever you got to do. Downshifts, upshifts, cranking it, weird lines. Do what you got to do. That's good. Got some time there. That was good, cutting that. Oh, we did a good little final area there. That was much better. Still that last turn there. I got too much in there. I got all on the green. But yeah, there's other races like where people are like, "Oh, I'm doing all three." 'Cause it's, you know, a lot of fun, and they're like, "Yeah," unless they win. And then I don't think this is gonna be one of those. I think a lot of people are gonna be like, "Screw it, I'm done." Which probably means there's not gonna be a lot of points available wherever we end up. And if we get a lot of lower DR people in there, it just means there's going to be more people to lose to. So this could end up being a pretty bad decision, but we'll see. There we go. Felt better. For the second board here. Oh, started a little too early in the, trying to go to the right hand side. I was trying to ride that curb into that turn. I went a little too early, got in the grass. Is audio working? Whenever I see there's a bunch of views and no one's sticking around, part of me thinks people are coming and there's like no audio. Started a little too early in the, trying to go to the right. No, it's there. Inside. It's working. People just don't want to watch. All right. What time is it? We got about 10 minutes. Hey Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. Maybe. She's thinking. Contemplating if she wants to obey my commands. Did you get it? Yep. Okay. She did. Let me just check in real quick on the Lakers score. Ooh, they're up 11 with 8 minutes to go. Can they keep the sweep away? It's like no first gear in this card. First gear is useless. Every time, like the only time I've really ever tried to use it is right here. And every time I do, the back end just flips around. So it's like, all right, I won't use first gear. Kim. I gotta get more in the brakes there. I'm doing that thing where I get my heel too far up under the pedal. And then when I don't have the leverage to get my muscle memory right and I'm not getting braking. I'll like let my heel slide up and it'll get right up against the base of the pedal. So like my muscle memory isn't getting the same amount of pedal pressure. And my braking's about almost 10% less than what it should be. And it means I go flying through areas. It's just not being dialed in, just getting lazy and just letting my foot kind of slowly drift too close to the pedal. My heel, anyway. Ah! We took off! I told you this car wants to kill me! We get a penalty there? I thought we'd cut it. Yep. That's what I want, right there, just like that. But not that part. Oh yeah. That whole braking zone thing. Honestly, as terrible as this has been, I've managed to not avoid totally bending it, which I think is going to be half the battle in this race, is just avoiding complete catastrophe. Like I said, I think everybody's going to have one or two whoopsie daisies. Avoiding heavy damage and, you know, the amount of time that you spend with those whoopsie daisies is going to be key. Well, that was nice. That little drop the second real quick there I just did. Missed all the curbing there. God, this freaking car doesn't want to turn. It's just chaos. It's been 15 laps of chaos. Even without other people on the track. There we go. Got through there faster than the previous time. And then I kind of lost it all in the back end. Can we get some back here, though? A little bit. Ah, I can't touch the grass there. Just that little cut there. Touch the grass. That's all it took. I'm trying to cut that corner. and get curb. I ended up getting one tire grass, and that's all it took. It's honestly insane that this is a real car. Not like a Vision Gran Turismo car. Like, sometimes I wonder, who do they make these cars for? They did not make these cars to actually be driven, I don't think. Like this and the Valkyrie. Like, I'm not convinced nobody... There's like 20 people on the planet qualified enough to drive those cars. And most of the people buying them ain't those people. Sit in a showroom. Missed the curb, which means we're already off to a bad start for this whole section. We can save it here, though, if we just brake a little bit earlier, cut that real sharp, and we can get back on track. I say as I totally mess it up. Somehow we didn't get damage there. I know I could do that faster, but I'm sure I'm braking too early there. At what point are you like, well, it's consistency time? Too late to start experimenting to try to find more speed. I just gotta go for consistency now. I think our lowest point total right now is like 125 from the first race. And we got like 150 something in the Watkins Glen race. Oh! Yep. I said I wasn't going to try to find more speed there, and then I couldn't help myself. So we have to run mediums and softs, obviously. Start on the mediums because we're sure going to be in the back. Because I told you how my medium stint's much better than my soft stint, I'm thinking I'm probably going to hit at least lap 7. I might even try to push it to lap 8. I was watching Fomora just a few minutes ago. I mean, because of some damage, he had to pit a little earlier. I think a lap 6. His tires were pretty chewed up by the end of the race. He was fine, but if my medium stint is going to be probably the more closer to pace of the two, average, I don't think there's going to be much fall off, is what I'm saying, between the mediums and the softs. For me, anyway. Can I just go a little longer? Maybe even get some clean air and hope that everybody wrecks themselves. Did it again. Yeah, if I want to catch that inside, I can't do that. Alright, timer's done. Yeah. My new microphone completely blocks my second monitor. I'm going to have to work on my ergonomics of my setup here. Again, I'm going to my mouse. Let's put it down here. There we go. Alright, let's go hop in. I've been like well off Deegan the last few weeks. I was like 2 seconds off of him at Watkins Glen. So being what, half a second off, it's not where I want to be, but it's not as bad as it's been before. It's been worse. 10% off, promo code RYCannon7. Turn that right there. Oh, my back hurts a little bit. Wow. I've been sitting in this chair a lot this week. Oh, trying to get my safety rating and I rating up to at least, I have to get it to a 4 so that I can get an early promotion to C, because I want to run the Coke 600 next month. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Close, I'm like 3.67, so a few clean races, I should be there. Nope. I was trying to do it before I got control, but it didn't work out. Here's the other thing that would be nice is if I could do like a 150, 151 in the race, we'll be in really good shape. Like maybe that best time is just closer to my race pace, and like I just don't have the hot lap pace. Like what I'm running now is probably closer to what everyone can run in the actual race. So I might not have that much drop off, hopefully, between my record time there and what my race pace is going to be. Obviously, not counting everybody else driving around and all the other stuff. Like, if I could do a 147 in here, that'd be great. And then, but if I go in the race and do a 150, I'm kind of in the same exact spot. I'm just going to start further back. But whatever. Take what we can get. Golly. I literally had to just manhandle that sucker through there. Don't die, don't die. Like, that felt like a pretty good lap. It felt pretty controlled and pretty stable, and I'm going to come across in a low 151. I just don't... I don't get it, man. I mean, honestly, it's one of those deals where when a car is like this and it is this fast and accelerates this quickly, every little mess up is amplified. What, you know, maybe like in a Group 4 car might be like half a tenth. In this car, it becomes like a tenth and a half because it just accelerates so fast. So like that little blip you have here, you know, somebody else is able to just get clear clean and get on the gas. There's a tenth and a half. There's a tenth and a half. So like, the faster the car, it's like a butterfly effect. Those little minute little tweaks and misses and lifts and fixes get amplified quite a bit over the course of a full lap. Dang, that might be the best I've ever done that. Well, I lied. Never mind. The first part of it was. At the very least, I can tell, like I said, if I showed you where I started yesterday, I've come a long way. It took me about 25 minutes before I could even do a lap without doing something like this. That's pretty much what it looked like. Yeah, I said it and I did it. I get damaged, yeah. Well, I would like to have gotten it back in the 150s real quick. I don't even know what time this ghost is running here. Oh, shoot. Hit that 151 from the last session, I guess, probably. Yeah. That's where I went. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Goofy fan. Like, you can't even see against my ghost. Literally, every 20 feet, I do a part better, then it does the part better, then I do a part better, then it does a part better. That's what the whole race is going to be like, is a bunch of people like that. Man, that was a terrible last little bit there. Still came out better than mine. Well, we got back in the 150s. Okay. And that's with botching that last little series of turns there. Had I started this training on like Thursday, maybe I could be a little better by now. But guess what? I didn't. Ooh, we can get a lot right there. Not sure what I did there, but that was a big screw up. Didn't get as much from it as I thought we would, though. missed that curb, which means now this is going to be all wonky. A little better, actually. I love this part. You're going to see like me and the Ghost jostling for position. It's like, yeah, muscle slim through here. It swipes across. You gotta love the consistency. Just gotta keep my head on a swivel. That's where I hit the wall there. I'm not getting as much time though. I'm only getting like That's fun. Alright. Oh my god, 50 seconds left. Alright. Let's avoid damage. Step 1. Just avoid damage. Or if we're going to get damage, get it on lap like 7. Oh yeah, probably should have practiced going to the pits, huh? Aren't they pretty much like right at the start? I can be able to make it there in this time. Pretty sure they're after you come around that last bend. Okay. Oh, my back is killing me, guys. Oh. Alright, who we got in here? Oh, here with Grove. Well, dang, it's actually pretty. 307. Man, this is a high lobby. Much higher than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So, finishing last place will be more points than we got in the first Nations Cup race. So, there we go. It's all gravy, baby. No matter what we do. This might, is this the first race I've ever, that only been like 1 or 2 where 307, the first place has been in the 300s. Most I ever got was 217, and that was for finishing 6th. In this race, that gets you 8th. So, excuse me. Well, we're probably going to qualify in the back then. It's going to be probably a given. I wasn't even paying attention to the lines. I think this track, though, they're like right. Pretty much as soon as you come out, you're good. I wasn't even paying attention. Probably good. Probably good. We want to give plenty of space because, like I said, Everybody's going to be all over the place. You want to go? Go ahead, man. It's fine. Then we're going to do this, and we're going to go wide. We're going to go this. Then we're going to come coasting down to here and go boom. Too short, too down now. I'm going to try to do that, but it hasn't really worked out that well. Oh, we got people holding up. Way holding up here. Whatever, let's just go for it. I doubt we're going to run into people. It's more just if they wreck or something. Oh, man. Always doesn't count. It's always a little bit different in the race. Omega was saying that, how different it felt in the race compared to time trial practice. Just getting this banker lap in at least. Hey, we did. 148.4 is the first time. 149s, 148s. So again, we're not so far off. We're going to be in the back, but hopefully, like I said, everyone's race pace, we're a little closer on race pace and everybody comes back to us a little bit. But also, like I said, last place is more points than we've got so far. So if we can gain anything, it's all gravy, it's all bonus, man. Quite a bit up right now. Lost a little bit there though. was close. Oh, I'm down now. What happened? Tires are pretty worn, actually. I think somebody left already. Somebody bailed out. Just more spots for us. Alright, so far, starting 12th. Checo's already bailed. Okay. So... still quite a bit off. I mean, we're 8... a little under 8/10 off from the guy 13th. All these guys are all pretty close though. Maybe they'll all wreck each other out. Let's have to see. Let's try to be consistent. Lakers won! Yay! They didn't get swept. Okay. Sure, switch to the mediums. So we're guaranteed at least 141 points. Probably gonna lose DR though. We probably need to seriously finish like 7th or 6th to... I think this will be a pretty clean lobby. I guess I don't know. Looking around. Nobody jumps out as being like someone that I've had issues with in the past. Cartman can be a little dicey, but that's not really like, I wouldn't say he's dirty. Just... let's try to be consistent. See if we can't take advantage of other people messing up. This really always reminds me of the Jurassic Park song. If I ruined it for you just now, I apologize. I got the STL file to print the model of that trophy that's based on like a real statue. I feel like I'd have to win something though before I print it. Why am I dropping frames like crazy all of a sudden? Network dropped. Is it doing it? Okay, I think it's coming back. Oh, I forgot to do this for qualifying. That was dumb. You dingbat, Ryan. Alright, I think we just had a little network blip, but I think we're back. Man, why did I do that? I totally forgot to do the brake balance for qualifying. I don't know if it would have made a difference, but... Alright, we're on cold, medium tires, Ryan, so just take it easy first lap. Great place to start. Oh, people already off. The question is, do they have damage? Thing is, even if they do got damage, it's early enough, they're eventually going to pit and get it fixed. I don't know if I can make enough hay to make a difference, but hey, do our best. They definitely got damage because he kind of catches up on me in the sections, but then whenever we get to a section where I can just pound on it, I push it back out because the car's just damaged. I'm not gonna fight him. Can't go through here too wide. The question though is, did they start on softs? That's an interesting conundrum. If they were up near the front. In which case, they're going to be at a real disadvantage when it comes to the damage and stuff. Shoot, shoot! Oh, damn it. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. The car won't turn, so I can't touch the grass. No damage, but it stinks. Dang it. Alright, get back on. That is really early to pit. So you do a two-stop. He's got to be doing it too. Alright, this is when things get bad. When you're running around by yourself back here, that's when you really just get lazy. Put in terrible laps. You gotta head down. See, it's like once you get back here by yourself, you just man, we were like right there with those guys. At least able to, there were some sections where we were right there, kind of gain on them a little bit. Sections where we would lose. Of course, it was this section. I don't know why I came in there all shallow like that. Tight. Like I usually don't. I just ran wide and touched the grass. I wonder if Grove got damage or something that forced him to pit early. Now he's going to do a two-stop. I don't know. Who can say such things? Oh, that was brutal. Jeez. How was that best? How in the world was that green sector? It felt terrible. Got the game laughing at me as soon as I said that was terrible. It popped, boom. Sure didn't feel like it. I gotta remind myself too, I'm on my medium still. I'm nervous about this spot. I'm up 3/10. Does not feel like I'm going that fast. I know we're gonna Django. We're gonna lose that spot when we pit, but at least being around people can hopefully maybe just kind of get me back. You know, people being around will help keep me motivated or pushing. At least for another lap or two until I pit. We're going to pit on the end of lap 7. We're going to shoot for that. Shoot. Next lap. Or this lap, I should say. Still putting in green sectors. Why did I break so much there? Cold, so let's just take it easy on them. No. Never did that in practice. Banky boy never got me. I'm guessing cold tires though. Well, I was right about my practice time being kind of close to what my race pace was going to be. Far off. I said everyone was going to have their own little excursions, and then it turned out to be like we're the only people that did. Well, the only people that did were some of the faster guys in the lobby, so they just cut back up. Maybe we'll get lucky, and as some of these guys that pitted early, their softs start to wear out, they'll have some problems. Big problems. They need to be big problems. See, that time was about the same as my medium stat. I told you there was like no drop off. Not how it's supposed to be. This may be second split. I don't know. For being the last race of the night, could be. I wonder if he's doing a two-stop or got damage. Put the mediums on, so he must have been the plan. He's done a two-stop. No strategy, Cotton. Or he got damage early and kind of forced his hand to do a two-stop. I mean, if you look at Eric's time, it's been about that most of this race. Like, we're pretty much right where that group is. We just had our little excursions that really cost us. If it weren't for that, we'd be right there. Maybe up in the top. Django's right there, too. Fighting for, like, 12th, 13th, 12th, maybe. I didn't have that problem. Two, I had the one little one here at Banky Boy, and going down into that one part. Kurtman past Django, and what happened there? Gaining quickly on Django, and if we get some damage, I mean, not that quickly, but it went from like 22 to 17, 16. Dropping massively. It's definitely got some damage. Let's see if he pits or not. Or if he just tries to hold it. Can we make it up? Oh, he's pitting. Come on. You've been given new life. Is he staying in there? It's a really long stop. I think he's staying in there. Doesn't want to DNF. I'm pretty sure, was I 13th in the lobby? DR wise? Pretty sure I was. Somewhere around there. I can check my number. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can see on the hood there, 13. So I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I've been curious to know if he could have kept me back. I mean, I was gaining a lot of time, but he still had 12 seconds when he pitted on me. I was gaining though like 6 seconds. But I mean, was he like rolling around or on, you know, in pause? If he had just buckled down, could he have stayed away from me? Who knows? The funny part is, look at like my lap times, like as my tires are wearing, but my lap times barely changed. They're all still 51s or 53s, 51, 53. It's like I just, you know, do my thing. 13th. That's pretty much where we've been, just about every single one of them. We raise one position. Lost in the DR. GG's, everyone. What did we get? 153? We should carry that. We got 155 in the last one. So. Maybe 155 is the new 63. I remember like a year ago, we kept getting like 65, 63 every single race, no matter what we did. So. Let's go see what happened on that lap 1. I don't know what happened with the stream there. It kind of bogged down. I think my network just had a little dip. Oh, just drove right into the grass. They both did. That wasn't even like a scuffle. They both did the exact same thing. I guess just cold tires. I don't think either of them got damaged though, did they? Oh, Django probably did. Yep, he did. Man, that car is tender. Look at that for the lead. What happened to Grove when he had to pit? Yeah, he definitely got damaged somewhere. It didn't do a damage though. He legit just came into pit there. Oh, no, there's damage. And now he's gonna come into the pits. And he looked like he crossed the line. Spin. There it is. Just a little bit in the grass. And then I thought, do I reverse or do I go? And then I put it in first and thought I can whip this around. And I'm like, not in this car. How much time did that cost us? Let's just count it. 114 it happens. Every bit of 15 seconds. And we're getting up to speed, so that's 15 seconds we lost there. Probably another 5 or 6 when we Banky Boy kind of put us out. What was that? Lap 8? No, when did we do that? That must not have been too bad because our times didn't jump around too much. Oh well. I don't know. I would like to have seen what we could have done had we been able to kind of scrap around a little bit more with those guys. Maybe just pressure would have caused some people to have some wrecks, or we could have wrecked. I don't know. Just for giggles, after driving that maniac of a car. Here's the one I made that looks just like my car. Let's look at sports softs. Oh, up here. Let's just see what this is like now. I'm so bad at driving road cars in this game. Even the one that's my own. Isn't this thing like 25 laps or something crazy too? It's not too bad. A testament to this great car. Super fun to drive. I do love this car. It's the funnest car I've ever had, like, for just driving around actual roads, because it's fun, but you don't have to go, like, shoot, yep, can't brake in a turn. Kind of broke like I usually would, and you can't do that in a road car. You don't have to go fast to have fun in it, which is cool. Like, it's not like, you know, if you're going under a $120, the car is garbage, and you're never going to get to do that. Like, just driving around like at speed limit or a little bit more, driving it a little aggressively on like a back road. It's so much fun. I definitely want to go to like a track day or something with it. Come up with a cool thumbnail that shows like my real car and the Gran Turismo car. Alright, so they were doing 228s. I did have the spin on the off track. I have no idea how much time that took, though. Probably 10 seconds. It's probably fair to say, at least. This might be a race, too, that not a lot of people do, just because they don't feel like doing it. Look at it. It's my car. No. Stay on track. It's okay. I definitely lost a little time there. Here's where we... So much time we gain. Definitely somebody would be more than that. Well, I think we can at least do the race. We'll load up we'll work on it a little bit more tomorrow. We'll load up a Ghost, like the fast time. Follow it around, see what we can come up with. I'm sure there's more we can get out of it, sliding around, but... Times at 220? Jeez. Alright, well, we'll work on that tomorrow. Okay, cool, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it, for hanging in there with me, even though it wasn't the best, but we will get those, probably carry those points, I think. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the GR Cup. We'll stream that. Wednesday for Nations again. We do the whole thing over again. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.